Good morning, all of my miners out there. Man, how are y'all doing this lovely Saturday morning? Man, good to see all of you here in chat today. Nick K, Chris Hanley, Sadie sometimes. Tech Man, what is up, my dude? How are you doing, J-Bo, Hannon, Zapirate? We got Wayne. Good morning, Wayne. Seb Chaps. Flying Brian. What is up, my dude? Triple nickel. I love it. Triple nickel. I love it. Integra guy. Passed out last night. Hey, dude, it's all good. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Mic check 1, 2. Testing so everybody can hear me. We had some issues last week for unknown reasons. But yeah, hope you're all doing well. It's been a interesting week. I hope you've all had a good week. Hope you've all been mining still and nothing changed. But it's been a wild week. Apparently to the first. Yeah, it happens, man. It's alright. Morning, JFK. Yeah, it was a wild week. We had a good week. It was relatively good. Lots of things are happening in the background. I will be potentially leaving town for work because I didn't, as we kind of discussed, I got a new job. That's where we are. Can't tell you what just yet. Some people know. But got a new job. Really looking forward to it. But I'll be gone for like 3 weeks. So, not the best ideal situation. So November 4th, I'll be leaving, or November 3rd, I'll be leaving. I'll be in Austin, Texas for about 3 weeks. And then I'll come home for 10 to 14 days. I'll be home for about maybe 2 weeks. And then I'll leave again for 3 weeks. For a little bit, it'll be like 3 weeks, maybe 2 weeks off, 3 weeks gone. We'll kind of see how that plays. But I gotta travel to different locations to kind of learn the ropes to their different like locations. So we'll see how that's gonna go. It's been interesting, that's for sure. Trying to learn how I'm gonna manage this one, right? And then brought my second KSO Ultra. Just waiting on it. Nice. Yeah, thanks everybody for the job. For the job, congrats. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a different change of pace. You know, I won't be at home for 3 weeks, so streams and videos will change up. We'll have to plan accordingly, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know how to approach this one. That's for sure. How's the result from ore? Did you not watch yesterday's video, Nick K? I mean, it was a profit. 100%. Not 100% profit, but ultimately we spent 32, or is it 35? I'm gonna pull my calculator up. Oh my gosh, 35. Bathroom stream incoming. So I do have like off days while I'm out of town. So I plan to, like, when my off day is, I'll go live that morning, whenever that off day like rears its head, right? So I don't know. It'll fluctuate between like Fridays and Saturdays and maybe Sundays. I'm not really sure. But whatever day that is that I am off, I will go live. If you ask me, I guarantee that Pyron was a rug pull by the founders. Yeah, at least a couple of the founders. Yeah, so I spent 35 chlor on that specific machine. We can pop that over here. Nice, that's a good rebound. I bought a bunch of chlor right over here the other day to rent more machines. But so 35 chlor, so it's about $3.28. Then we're gonna go to ore. Ore's doing rough right now. I made, it's like I'll just say 1, 2, 3 for that. The other day it was $5. Right now it's $4.46. So I mean, technically I made like $1 something in profit. Renting the machine. Didn't spend any electricity in that one. Just renting it. Now I did rent another machine that was the exact same like CPU. Which if you've seen yesterday's video, like you'll see the first half of the video, and the very ending part of the video I show you how to recover your stuff if you like don't claim it in time from like your instance shutting off. You see the rewards I got on that machine, and that was the same processor, different GPUs, but the same processor, and I made it was like a 0.135 ore off of that one. So I mean, like, there is still luck involved. Yeah. He's buying a crap ton of Z15s. We know how this is gonna go, Flying Brian. Yep. I don't know, man. The machines themselves are just problematic. He's gonna spend almost all of his time. He said, I got some spare parts. Yeah, he's gonna spend a lot of time fixing, replacing, repairing those machines. Those machines are not reliable, in my opinion. Maybe in like the right environment, but they're not that great of machines. So I don't, yeah, not the best idea, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, control boards go bad quite often. Their fans are really wonky. Sorry. Not to mention, you have to watch the voltages of the fans that you replace the fans with, because if they're not the correct voltage of fans or amps of fans, they'll still throw codes. Like they'll read bad fans. I like the part where he can make $7 million. If it all goes right, he could. I mean, he got a really good deal on them all, from what I understand. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of those machines, personally. Yep, we all take our own path, 100%. I've just dealt with enough of them that I know that I'm not looking forward to it. What is the coin? Zen? There's a few coins. There's even a few things out there that you can mine that we can't talk about. Fan wise, he should stick to the board's manufacturer recommendation. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's not like public knowledge to it. I don't know. It's weird. There's coins out there that even that I don't know about that people are mining and like profiting on. It's some weird stuff, man. People do some weird things. Something we can't talk about is that even I don't know. All I know is that a person was mining with them and making multiple dollars a day. Do not know where he was mining to. That is not financial advice there, Dan Ruggs from Mexico. Can't we all share? No, we can't. Unfortunately. Yeah, it's like taking a poop, man. It's pretty bad. My freaking god. Every time I stream, he gets right by my window. It's like he hears me talking and he's like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cockle-doodle-doo at your window, sir. And he sees me come to the window. Says, oh hey, fine sir. Freaking Richard. But yes, my man. Thank you, Dan Ruggs, for the $1.99 super chat. He's too old to cook at this point. Not that he's too old, but he would be tough. Yeah, he's a no. Can't wait for Denver. Yeah, I don't know that I'll be in town. Sadly. Bake it. Yeah, putting it in the slow cooker. I've heard is a doable thing. Yeah, he's a lot. Hey, I do too. Everyone deserves $1 million. As long as you work for it. Not for free. Let's see. Let's peruse the CCX marketplace. This is not a this is not an ad for them, but you know, I do like to look to see what we got every weekend. This is kind of becoming a weekly routine. His idea sounds so good. It does sound good. It does, man. It really does. It's not like a terrible idea. They're just a pain in the machines themselves are a pain in the butt. Alright, so let's go see what we got over here. Put it on here. Let's see if we got any goodies. Still got the computer from last week. If I could talk. That's cool. Some of the stuff is selling. All of this stuff was there last week. Someone's buying this. Seb, if you're still here, how long do the sold things stay up if they're like, do they eventually go away? I mean, shouldn't they? Oh, got a limited time offer on some of the swag. What's the limited time offer? Oh, it is. It's just a limited time offer. Giving people 2 weeks. So it's 2 weeks before it gets removed. Got you. Got it. Alright, man. I mean, pretty cool. Got a beer cozy. We got a concealed.network mousepad. Some of the new swag that's on there. There's something on my mousepad. I can feel my mouse hitting it. Oh, 100%, Yusuf. You can make a lot of money trading crypto. You can lose a lot of money trading crypto. These do be facts. It do be facts. I'm also gonna go look see what's on the Clore marketplace because I still am renting rigs. Quite currently. And if anyone is using, so like in the videos I was doing, I was renting, like in particular right here, like a E5, like this. I did. This is the rig I rented as well. It's an E5 processor, Xenon, 36 threads, which is what matters when you're mining ore. Is your thread count. Well, I am using a Ryzen. I think it's a Ryzen 9. Oh, dang. I did not mean to shut that. Skirt. 1 second. And you can go look at the charts for a second. Pull that back up. And then, but the made $80 trading LTC in one day. Not bad. Not bad. Now showing countries instead of regions. As much like trading stocks. Yep. It is a lot like trading stocks, and it's all the time. Instead of like stocks. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up some information real fast. Is this? That was not the original one. 48 hours, yeah, that's this one. Created. Yeah, it's this one. So it's a Ryzen 9 3950X processor. It only has 16 cores, but that one in particular does better than the E5 does. It is 744. Yeah, right here. It does, so it does 6,480 hashes, which is like pretty wild. The E5 was only getting around 4,200 hashes, and this one's getting 6,400 hashes, and it is half the cores. So definitely, I would suggest if you find one of those, if you have one of those CPUs, you can make like $4 a day, like quite literally. Like that is or more. I mean, I'm at 48 hours now on this particular one, so let me see. I'll pull see how much we've made in the last 48 hours. Yeah, it's just a 3060. Alright, right there. So we made 0.054 ore in the last 48 hours. With the Ryzen 9 3950X. Is it better than mining Zeph? I don't know. I have not mined Zeph, so I can't really compare that. I can't give it a comparison. Zero. Copy it. About $2. So making about $1 a day. So I don't know if that's better than mining Zeph, but it's making about $1 a day at current price. I mean, it's been slowly declining, and I think that's a lot of sell pressure, to be honest. Because there is a GPU miner for this out, and it was doing very well for a while. But I've heard and seen that it's in the last like 24 to 48 hours of the GPU miner, the network is increased by like 40-ish%. So that sell pressure is huge. I think the cat is finally out of the bag by somebody much bigger than me. I know MineSum10 is in one of the Discords, so I would imagine you'd have videos coming out from him. But yeah, so off of that machine, it's making $1.95 in the last 48 hours. So actually, and like this is not exact. So let's divide that by 2. So this is how much I've been making off of that CPU in a daily time, which is much more. That's almost double what that E5 was making in a day's time. And we'll be mining on that one for 5 days. I don't know, it's still gonna be about the same amount. Interesting. At the current rate. Yeah, because I think Zeph is better. Maybe, I don't know. I haven't mined Zeph, so I don't know. I'm stacking ore currently, so. But I'm not, like, I'm renting these machines, so. So that's how much ore I'll make in 5 days. So it's another $4 and almost $5 or so. This rig costs me $6 in chlor a day. Or 6 chlor a day, not $6. 6 chlor. So times that by 5, 30 chlor. So it's going to cost me $2.70. Well, yeah. For one that doesn't like fees, that's a lot of fees every day. You know what I mean? No, I've been holding these ones. I've just been trying to accumulate a single ore again. Then after that, I'll start converting it into other things. But I wait until the machine is like done and rented. Because with this, you get a fresh hot wallet, like mining to. So, in that like perspective, you don't have to fund it. Like this literally costs you nothing in Solana anymore. You don't have to fund the wallet. You don't have to like pay for sending out fees, pay for transactions on the pool. Like nothing. Which is great now because it makes it super easy to deploy it on stuff like this. Because it gives you, if you watch the videos, it gives you a hot wallet. I mean, just save that stuff, because if this instance like crashes or runs out of time before you claim, save the information that it gives you as the hot wallet so you can import it onto another CLI wallet and claim. Not just to hold a coin on Solana, you have to pay a gas fee. So you have to pay an account fee. But you do know you get that fee back, right? Like you do know that. Like if I purchase Cats of Crypto and I don't have any Cats of Crypto, I would have to pay an account fee just to open the account, which is like 0.001 sometimes. Well, whenever you, like if you ever sell your Cats of Crypto, you can close that account and get that Solana back. Like, it's physically how it works. Like, you don't just lose it forever. You do get it back. But you have to claim it. Like, it doesn't just come back automatically. Yeah, from the Soul Incinerator. I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, dude, go find a Solana wallet that you used to use. Go to Soul Incinerator, and it will literally find all of the accounts that you have open, and you can close them all. Whenever I first learned about this, I went and closed a wallet that I haven't used in like a long time, and I got back like 0.1 Solana, like out of that. So I mean, it definitely worth looking into. What up, Daniel? Ore and coal, what are they used for? So coal is used for basically the on mine chain. Doesn't really make sense, but you use it for making other tools, crafting other tokens. It's a pretty interesting. So like coal in general has a case of like gamification in its own like ecosystem. It's pretty interesting. So interesting actually that I was on a call with them over the weekend, and they've invited me to moderate for their Discord, and they would like me to sit in as like technical and like community. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Ba-bum. Terrible joke. I know, terrible. But pretty interesting. Yeah, so go back to that wallet, Yusuf, and go to the Soul Incinerator and get your Solana back. Just an interesting fact. But or is an interesting case of being a proof of, was like the one of the first proof of work tokens on Solana, right? V1 or crashed Solana. Like, it was RPCs were bad. I wasn't part of the problem, and here did it. But without that happening, it actually, Solana grew from that, and now it doesn't happen. So it's pretty interesting. So good for that to happen. Sucks that it happened. But yeah, Ore has become basically a building block. They've released new templates for building other than just Anchor. So if you're a developer, you'll use Anchor. Well, now there's a modular system, and it's called Steel. Ore actually built that. So Ore's use case is very little, but their foundation is developing a lot of great tools to kind of further put forward things like that. They made their own algorithm, which is called DrillX. It's a version of Monero's algorithm, but it adds in a it's not SHA-3. It's an equihash. It's an equihash algorithm, like SHA, like hash function on top of it. So it's a very unique algorithm that an ASIC can't really get to. Cole still uses a SHA-3 encryption, so technically it could eventually be touched by something, but it would be extremely hard to do that. But on the coal aspect, I hold coal. I hold coal, ingot, wood, because you need all of them to kind of like interact with the chain. It's still being built, right? The mine chain and all of the assets on it are being built, so it's not like fully there yet, but it is being built out, which is pretty interesting. But it was built off of ore. It was like the first mineable meme coin on Solana on ore. Yeah, it's crazy stuff. Though, if anybody's out there and chopping wood, stop chopping wood. Just stop. I love it. I love it, but you gotta stop. Gotta let the trees regrow. Has an interesting mechanism on wood. If you continue to mine or chop wood, eventually you won't be able to chop wood because there won't be any trees left. So you got to replant trees, but no one's replanting trees right now. Everyone's just chopping. Eventually we'll run out of wood. Ever heard of No Santa? I have never heard of No Santa. Have not heard of it. Yeah, I'm not saying any of y'all have to join, but I mean, that's Cole's Discord. I mean, feel free to join. I'll be literally going to be in there because I am taking up some of the roles in there to help further their community and development. So you will see me around in there. Planting trees doesn't make enough money. Well, in that aspect, planting trees doesn't get any money. It do be facts. Also, something crazy to talk about. The hacker that stole $20 million from the United States government returned $19 million. So he kept roughly $700,000 for himself. That is missing. All my mining profits going to Moonwell. Nice. Moonwell. Yeah, I've never heard of it, Daniel. I don't know what No Santa is. You can post it in chat. Mine takes special consideration: equipment, power costs, equipment costs, coins mined, duration held. Just like trading takes a lot of forward thought. Both can be beneficial depending upon your situation. 100%. My gosh. I have something stuck in my throat. So, they're still missing around $700,000 of the funds. They were sent to instant exchanges like HitBTC, Switch Chain, and In Exchange. Thought some users had sent the funds to Binance. These are in fact nested exchanges which use Binance for liquidity. Arkham Intelligence flagged and moved the movement of the funds, which blockchain sleuth Zack XBT claimed looked nefarious. Now, most of the assets are back with the U.S. authorities, belonging to the wallet seized by the Department of Justice in 2022 as part of the infamous Bitfinex hack in 2016. Roughly 120,000 BTC were drained in 2,000 transactions. When seized 2 years ago, the value of the BTC had ballooned to $3.6 billion. It was only worth $72 million at the time. But he took 20 million of it. So 60 minutes after the government controlled the wallet, received the funds back, they were sent to another address. A small amount of ETH, likely a test transaction, was followed by a 6.1 million transfer. Similarly, a small amount of AUSDC on Aave-based yield-bearing stablecoin was sent, followed by 11.6 million transaction. A variety of coins such as USDC, Trump, MTV, USD, and Water also appeared in the government's controlled wallet. That's crazy, right? Pretty crazy. Oh yeah, 100%. 100% tech, man. That's why like I still mine, you know? Like I'm not spending my dollars on any crypto at the moment. I will mine crypto and spend that mined crypto on other things in the crypto space, other tokens, coins, projects. Spending it on electricity costs. Like I will go backwards to USD, like with crypto that I've mined to pay for electricity costs. But with what I don't, I do invest into various like projects. Mainly BTC. That's where like 80% of my funds go, is to Bitcoin. After what I take out for like power, 80% goes to Bitcoin. The rest gets pushed through a random assortment of things. There's been no updates for the E100 yet. Or You have the 33, so yeah, no. They did release a new 35-bit stream. But the 33 one hasn't been released yet. I'm waiting on it as well. I think it's better than USDC than USDT. I do. I use USDC for a lot of things. I'm not a USDT kind of guy. Still stacking B and BTC. Yeah, I am. I turned my 33 back on to stack some B and BTC. 100% leaning on the fact that power supply that's running my VU9B is going bad. Because there's just no physical way that that single board is pulling like 700 plus watts. Like, it's just not possible. So there's definitely some other stuff going on that one. Well, I pay for the electricity. Whatever is left after electricity is 80% Bitcoin and 10% for other things. So still the same, but I pay the electricity first. That way I don't. That way it's not paid. You know what I mean? In my particular situation. But my electricity is low enough that that's how my plan works. Yes, I still hold Jupiter. Yeah, I still hold a couple hundred Jupiter. Would you be interested in a 250 watt PCIe PSU only? I'm looking for efficient ones to monitor gold shell boxes and such individually. I need more than that, unfortunately. The VU9P is kind of a hog. Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah. And do you think this bull run we will be jumping coins like a rabbit? I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I was going to use a breakout board PSU, but I just haven't. Probably should. I've just been using with what I've had. What's my kilowatt per hour cost? So that's a interesting one because I have two rates. I have an evening rate and then my day rate. But I average about 8.5 cents. I average about 8.5 cents. Yeah. That is my current rate. So it's not like over the moon great, but it's also better than most. And if I really wanted to get like crazy with it, I could just run in the evening and I could get 5 cents. But then I wouldn't be running during the day. I would only be running like 40% of a day. if that. Probably less than that. Lots of things running off peak, yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we have, do we have any other comments or questions? Just put them in chat real fast before we head out of here for the evening, or for the morning, evening. Then we'll head over to Serpent Stream here in a second. Check general about. Post the PSU picture. Okay, I'll check it in 1 second. How's your BC 250s? I need to flash mine and get mine up. I mean, they're great. I love my BC 250s. I've been mining Warthog and Ironfish, but it actually right now it looks like Carlson is better than. Oh no, it's back to Ironfish. Never mind. They're like pretty much even. So because they're both on Fish Hash, so I left mine on Ironfish. I was gonna move over if it stayed the same, but it didn't. So never mind. Don't forget you get yourself your morning coffee. Oh yeah, I got coffee. It's pretty much empty though. I've got like a sip in here. Yeah, they were still mining Carlson and Warthog with them. Which is oddly profitable still. With all of them, just in Warthog, I make $2-ish plus dollars. And then also making Ironfish on the side, which is on unminable. But that's like another $1 to $2. So I mean, ideally that machine in itself is making like $3 to $4 a day, give or take, before electricity. Yeah, post any other questions you got real fast before we get out of here. We got about 5 minutes before we gotta head over to Serpent Stream. And then after Serpent, we got Panda going live, and then Rabid mining. And then I think Nim said he's gonna go live after that, so pretty cool. My creator dashboard is not loading. Nice. Just a white screen. Hopefully, hopefully chat is still good. Post in chat for me if everything's still gravy while I'm slowly getting back to the chat dashboard. Boom, boom. It's good. Okay, cool. It's like I refreshed it to get the to get Serpent's Link, and then it just went blank. I was like, cool. Well, that's a bummer. That redirect to Serpent. All right, we're good to go. Sweet. Likes from Raquel. Yes, please. Pretty please. Smash the like button, subscribe button, that bell notification. I would greatly appreciate that. It would mean the world if you also shared this with somebody on your favorite social media. I would greatly appreciate that. Channel's been getting a bit of traction here recently, and I would love to just keep that going. Very much so. Don't forget, today, actually. Today's the 26th, right? Today is the 26th. So that means today at 3:10 my time. This, if you're in DCA Adventure Discord and you're in the event section, this time will be according to like where you are. So for me, it's 3:10. So at 3:10 today, the registration opens for the poker tournament. I know Yashnik said he is gone this weekend. He'll be back on Monday. So if you don't get accepted in right away, you'll get accepted in on Monday. But you have to head over to the document, which gives you the club ID and the invitation code if you don't have it. Make sure you have PokerStars installed. Get that going. But today you can actually register for the poker tournament, which is on November 9th, which will be hosted on DCA Adventure, as always. The only not as always. Wife's 50th birthday gonna be MIA that weekend. Yeah, I also, unfortunately, because I leave for for work on the 4th, I will be gone for 3 weeks, like I mentioned. So it's possible I'll have that day off. It is a Saturday, so it's possible that'll be my day off. But I won't be able to stream it. So Nim has to stream it. And yeah, it's gonna be kind of a bummer. I've never had to like miss a poker tournament, but I'll either be playing or I could be on the stream. I don't know. I don't know if that's my day off or not. I cannot say just yet, Mayo Mike. Some people know, some people don't. But yeah, I can't quite say yet. But I work for a company out of Enid. But I have to travel for a few weeks. Especially up until like the new year. It's hush hush. Yeah, I just can't talk about it just yet. I gotta make sure some things are like finalized first. They know of my presence. They know that what I do. They know that I do YouTube, and everything, and they're cool with it. I will say, it is still in the space. I am not leaving crypto mining. That's all I can say. I mean, pace figure 7 figures. I knew it. I wish, man. I wish. Better late than pregnant. What's up, Crypto Craig? That's funny. But yeah, so I'm not leaving the space, and I'm working out of a company in Oklahoma. I'm getting my dream. I wish I had an assistant. Hey man, I'm always for hire, Crypto Craig. But yeah, so I'll be traveling for 3 weeks, so I won't be able to stream the thing because I won't be home. So it'd be kind of a bummer. Thought about trying to, if it's my day off, I thought about trying to do it from Google Remote and like remote streaming it, like just turning on Google Remote, which would be freaking hilarious because I could definitely do it. Uh, I just don't know how well it would play out. I think that'd be really funny though. Quite hilarious, actually. Those of you that do know Jay, DCA Jay, the weatherman, he is back into his house. He slept in his house the other day for the first time. Has no washer and dryer or stove, but he slept in it the other day. He said it was extremely weird. No internet yet. He's working on getting all of the extra stuff that he needs first. But within like the next, I think he said within the next like 3 to 4 weeks, like he should be, like everything should be back to normal. He said it was a nightmare. He said he would never, he should have just moved, from what I understand. He said he should have just moved. He said he hasn't looked at mini charts since. He's been kind of out of the game. But yeah. I have his PC that I built for him here. It's been sitting here in a box, waiting for the day. So, did he recover data? I don't know. I don't know all of that. Him and Nim talked about that. I built his PC, and it's sitting here in a box. Oh, that'd be great, Sadie. I'll be near Austin, Texas. I think you're near Austin, right? I'll have a rental car, so maybe on one of my off days, I'll come hang out. I don't know where at in Austin I'll be. I just know I'll be right outside of Austin. Yeah, it's taken him a long time. Insurance took forever. Insurance drugged their feet. And then they had a lot of problems rebuilding. But everything's back. It's weird. The house looks kind of like it did, but it just looks newer. It's pretty crazy. I had seen, like I'd known him long enough that I've seen on video calls. I've seen like his house, and it's wild. Like looking at it again and being like, wow, looks nice. And basically had the whole house like rebuilt the exact way it was, but just refreshed. Yeah, he had a lot of problems with the structural engineers. It's a problem, dude. I think it's been almost 2 years. And it was mainly because of insurance. Insurance took almost 6 to 7 months just to like move forward. And at that point, I think it was winter there, so they weren't building a house in the winter in Ohio. So we had to wait. Time was not kind. He did get a new house rebuilt out of it, but time was not kind in that way. But Integra guy, man, with the new job and stuff, I might hit you up with for one of those things. Didn't he rent though? No, they owned that home. Well, he owned it, but he had like a landlord. But it was, I don't know. It was a different situation. But his landlord, I think, was his wife's parents. And I think that's what was like the biggest problem, is because it like wasn't his place. It was their place. But it was his insurance. I think that there was some hoops, I'm sure, that had to have been crossed. But I know there was like some weird little things there. You got a lead on more? Dang, dude. That's baller. That's baller. I have a lead on a i7 NUC retro mic for like $160. I don't know. I don't know that I want to pull the trigger on it though. And then I seen because I wanted to do that. That way I had a computer for like traveling. Get a NUC. I saw Cooler Master makes a case for it. Like that is definitely a thing. Oh, before we head out of here, we need to be heading out of here for Serpent. So make sure you smash the like button, subscribe button, that bell notification. I greatly appreciate that. Before we head out of here. Yeah, we can go right here. Yeah, see, offer for $150. This is for the 62% off. This is for the i7 version. But yeah, Cooler Masters makes a case for this. I mean, it looks really nice too. It's a little metal case. Thought about doing this and getting like because I have to fly, so I can get like a little Pelican case with it, and then just like slide it in there. I mean, the hotels have a TV screen, so I'll just use that as a monitor to do things. Yeah, this is the only case that I have found for the NUC. This is the only one I found. Supports NUC 9s. I think this is the i7 one. Yeah, so he wanted $400 for it, and he's offering $150. Pretty good deal. Was the official. Has built-in Wi-Fi too. Yeah, I think this one has built-in Wi-Fi. I'm not really sure. But this is a... Just want to make sure it was a 9. I don't think it ever stated. Yeah, I don't know which model it is. This is a 9. And it's an i7, but I don't think it doesn't have any RAM installed or anything. Like, this is just a bare machine. And 200 for the Xenon. Knock. Yeah, they're small enough though that you can, put them in like these cases and be able to like take it I was looking at solar inverters. Sorry. But then like you have these, but then they have those other ones like the Nuck Extremes that we looked at before that have been buried now by solar inverters. And I think the cheapest one I found of those was like $400 to $500, and that was already the case and the and there was an i9 version, and I think that's honestly the best way. That was like the best way to go because it already had RAM and everything built in. It's just a computer. Oh, I know it's an i7, but I meant like the version. If it was a 9, the board uses a custom 10-pin power supply. Interesting. Oh my gosh, where did it go? Sorry I was making y'all sick. I don't know if they're oh, there they are. See, there's one. There's one for $594, but there's one for $400. Whatever. I'm not gonna scroll to look for that thing again. But basically this. There was one that was like 400 and something bucks, low 500s. And this one is already like the case and everything enclosed all into one. And I think this might be like the best way to go. Like this is for the i7 version. It already has RAM in it. 32 gigs, I think is what's installed. Max of 64, but I think it has it installed. I can't quite remember. 11th gen. And this one has the power supply. I just don't remember if it's specified. This one may not. That's why it's the cheaper one. And there was a configuration that had RAM installed. You can use a 4-pin EPS, but the daughter board that bridges the two requires a 10-pin. Or 8-pin EPS. Yeah, two. I meant like this exact one. There was one of these, depending upon the price. This person was selling multiples that had RAM, and some of them didn't have RAM, like already built in, or not built in, but already like included. Yeah, I don't think this one does. I think the next one up did. This one. Oh, this one's a bare bones. I don't know. Not sure. You'd have to message them, I guess. But I think it's a pretty good deal for maybe a travel computer. That or I'm buying a laptop. Which I'm cool with, but then I'm carrying 2 laptops. My work laptop and the fun laptop. FutureBit made a 200 watt with 2 6-pin. Nice. Yeah, I have an Apollo one that does 300. Yeah. But alright, we need to head out of here. Head over to Serpent Stream. He's been streaming. I've been not nice holding y'all hostage. So we will catch y'all on the flip side, guys. Much love. Peace out. Stay freaking savage. Keep your hatch rates up. Your watts down low. We will see you all on the next one. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you know when we go live here. You all are out freaking standing. And, well, peace.